Another off-grid readiness tip, how to maintain your electricity. Some of the things that you need to make sure that you always have around. So no matter what's going on, what kind of weather is going on, what the situation is, you can still get electricity. One, make sure you have solar panels. Okay? Two, and I mean large solar panels, not those fold-up ones. You know, like 450, 500 watt solar panels. Two, make sure that you have the proper batteries that you need that will be able to store in the amount that you need. One battery isn't going to do it. You need a series of batteries to be able to store power in the event that you have inclement weather where you're not getting that much sun. Okay? Two, I'm sorry, I already did two. Three, powerful power banks. As you've seen in some of my other videos, I have talked about the EcoFlow power banks that I have. They're 1,800 watts, 2,400 watts, up to 3,600 watt power banks, okay? You want to make sure these power banks are charged by solar also. The same solar panels that will store energy and power inside of your power batteries will do the same thing for your power banks, okay? You can keep those charged up. We have extra panels that we keep plugged into our EcoFlow power banks. And that keeps us with plenty of extra sources for electricity and power. The other thing, then we also keep generators. We have a 1,000 watt generator. We also have a 1,600 watt generator, and we have a 2,500 watt generator. Those are essential also because there's, for example, we have a solar system set up in the back with the panels and the batteries, and it's just for the refrigeration, the storage batteries. It's just for refrigeration. We have 4 refrigerators that are plugged up in it. Now, what ends up happening is we've had some very weird weather. There was hurricanes coming to Mexico, so Belize ended up with like rain for like 2 weeks straight. I don't have a lot of batteries back there. So what ended up happening was we ran out of power. There wasn't enough sun. There was like days and days of no sun. Now, although those solar panels were pulling in sun, they can still pull sun through the actual clouds. It wasn't sufficient to store enough power so it can keep running. So what we did was during the day hours for about 6 hours, we ran a small generator, the 1,000 watt generator. And then what we did was let the batteries recharge without any other refrigeration using it. Then at night, we unplugged and turned off the generator and then plugged back up the actual solar batteries. That's one thing we did. Just to give you some examples. So you want to keep extra gasoline. I always keep 20 gallons of gasoline stored in a nice cool place. No sunlight, not really hot. Dig a hole, store it in there. So we keep gasoline stored also in the event that we need to use that for power for whatever unexpected situations. Also, we use the generators for our power tools and things of that sort. So just a few more tips of some of the things that you might want to make sure you have around, as well as candles. Old-fashioned candles, you can never go wrong with that. Candles, flashlights. They have flashlights that run on power, just connect power, just turning it yourself, or regular flashlights with batteries. So these are kind of things that we keep to make sure we always have the power we need.